Yeah. A lot of prospects in boxing. Well, a lot of dudes that's considered A level. Then you got a lot of guys that's like in the middle of the pack that fans aren't really sure if they're going to be world champion, if they're going to be the next guy. Because everybody assumes like Keyshawn, Jared Anderson, they're it.
Yeah.
David Morrell's kind of world champion already.
Yeah.
But everybody knows that David Morrell is going to be a champion at 168 pounds. What should they do with with the guys that are middle of the pack? We're not sure yet. Your Joey Spencers, your Jesus Ramos, and I like Jesus. I like Jesus, but I don't know how Jesus fits in that deep ass division.
Yeah.
So
I think, man, honestly, it should be a big ass tournament. All these undefeateds and prospects. I mean, even if you got a loss, that don't mean you're not shit. I'm tired of guys thinking like that. It's guys out here like we just saw with old Shaquille Foster, and he'll get you. I think it should be a big tournament with all these young fighters that's coming up, that's fighting in these, even the ones that's fighting in these little towns. They done built their record, they 12-0. You know what I mean? These guys we don't know. I think we need to get a big ass tournament going.
And see who's the guy?
Yeah, see who come out on top, or at least come out top 3. Because even those top 3 guys out of the tournament will still be great fighters. You know what I mean?
Funny that you say that, right? When I mentioned Joey Spencer and Jesus Ramos, they're going to fight.
Yeah.
And then you got Rayo and Chris Colbert, who's coming off of losses.
Right.
They're going to fight.
Right.
And then we saw Michelle Rivera and Frank Martin.
Yeah.
They fought.
Right.
Like, is this a way to see who's the cream?
That's how you find out. That's how you find out. You gotta test yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta fight, and you gotta. Because you got, the reason I'm saying that is because you got guys who claiming champion and they ain't even champion. You got guys who claiming bad motherfucker, and we don't even know if they bad motherfuckers. So I think if you get a big old tournament going, you'll get some guys out of the woodworks. You'll get some guys that we know can fight. You'll get some guys that's, you know what I mean, they already, consider themselves made men. We'll be able to see what they do up against each other. And I think you'll build more fan favorite fights like that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times we go to these local cards, you see mismatch records up against undefeated fighters, mismatch fights. And I think it gets boring. Tickets are at $60 minimum, $50 minimum. I mean, to get a little bit closer, $75. To get a little bit closer, it's $125, $150, almost up to like $200 just for local fights. So I'm like, man, y'all might as well just get some great fights going if we're gonna do it like that for the money they charging.
Yeah, especially how much eggs cost.
Yeah,
bro, shit high as fuck.
And on these apps, you know what I mean? On these apps, you seeing that too. We're like DAZN, sometimes on Showtime. You know what I mean? You might see a guy. Top ranked cards on ESPN, you might see a guy like, where the fuck did this guy come from? How did he get on? Like one time, a person asked me, like, how did this guy get on TV? I'm like, well, the way the game's set up, you know what I mean? A side, B side, they trying to make sure the guy, get a win, so they getting a good opponent. But people getting tired of that shit. People getting tired of looking at that. You know what I mean? Get a tournament going where you're getting all these guys in here, the young guys that's claiming they great, that's posting all these videos, you know what I mean, got all these fans and all these likes and, you know what I mean, followers and shit. Get them going at each other. And like, let's really get this game going. I mean, let's make it interesting.
Cool.